As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Hey, Tyler with Summit Contracting here. Let's talk about building on your farm. One of the great things about working with Summit Contracting is that we are the farm builders. We build premium grain systems and any structure that goes on your farm. It's never too early to start a project. We'll create a layout to ensure your structures are perfectly placed for today and the future. Let's get started on your farm project at buildsummit.com.
Said the bank isn't a place to lock up money. It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change when you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford. building partnerships for life.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Barry Grossberg, I want to wish you and everybody Merry Christmas. Our families are the best asset of both our agricultural business and our implement business. It's so lucky to have family involved in our businesses. So the Grossberg family would like to say Merry Christmas to all our farmer friends and everybody. Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
To be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses, Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is 4th generation family owned and operated.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Kenols wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities, from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The paint store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
For over 70 years, Pitts Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitts Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/learn and earn today.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
In today's ever-changing housing market, you need a proactive mortgage lender who can guide you through every turn of the process, from your loan application all the way to closing. Jessica Jonkak with First National Bank in Pierre is dedicated to providing that level of service to her customers and making your home purchasing dreams a reality. Call Jessica today at 605-201-5254 or visit firstnationalbanks.com to learn more. First National...
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fun. Or call 605.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 60Scott at LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank. Providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore, Miller, and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Miller, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore, Miller, and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378.
Meeting space and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Hey, Tyler with Summit Contracting here. Let's talk about building on your farm. One of the great things about working with Summit Contracting is that we are the farm builders. We build premium grain systems and any structure that goes on your farm. It's never too early to start a project. We'll create a layout to ensure your structures are perfectly placed for today and the future. Let's get started on your farm project at buildsummit.com.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, and Access Health Fort Pierre. And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Happy Sun and Shine Properties, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, TMA, Lariat Lanes, Butner Auto, Gators Pizza, Pasta and Subs, Bauman Lumber, Ferding Electric, Oahe Federal Credit Union, and Edgewood Healthcare. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball. Consuba Agency, State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gale's Gas Service.
Now, here, Governor Basketball.
And thank you very much, and a very good Tuesday evening, everybody. A night of high school basketball coming your way here on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com. Supposed to be a couple of games over the weekend, of course, with the weather, which had other ideas. Those games didn't happen. They are rescheduled now, and we'll have those over the Christmas holiday break. But game number 3 at long last for the Governors is upon us. As we welcome you to the Watertown Civic Arena tonight, it's the Watertown Arrows playing against the Pierre Governors on their home floor. Watertown's, that is. The Arrows coming in 0-1. Just one game on that opening Friday night, a 54-32 loss to the Brookings Bobcats. They'll take on a Governor team that got wins both at home over Rapid City, Stevens, and Central on that opening weekend. An impressive offensive showing in their last outing, a 71-44 win over the Central Cobblers. So the Governors will be the favored team in this one tonight against a younger and somewhat undersized Watertown Aero squad. Again, we welcome you. I'm Brian Oakland along with Heather Williams in studio. We've got Caleb Brozick, who has made the trip. He's outside, and he will cover video duties. We're live video streaming through liveticket.tv. Also, live video streaming available on our website, drgnews.com, and the River 92.7 page, and you can get us through the Pierre School website too at govs.live. The governor JV squad came up 3 points short, 45-42, in a game that got started a little bit late. The Governors had a little bit of an adventure coming up when their bus caught a flat tire, and the games got started again just a little bit late. Right now our sophomore game has 3 minutes left, and Watertown has a 15-point lead in this game, 51-36. But on the varsity game, the Governors, of course, will be the favored team. We'll see how that goes. They'll have to go out and prove it when we get this one going. Let's open up with a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back and we'll get into our Becky Pottseva State Farm pregame show from the Becky Pottseva Agency in Pierre, and we'll take a look around South Dakota High School basketball, both boys and girls, Class AA for both. And, of course, we've got coaches' conversations, keys to success, starting lineups, and a whole lot more on the way in our Pottseva State Farm pregame show, and we bring you Pierre Governor basketball on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
For over 100 years, State Farm Insurance has been there to help whenever you need them. The team at Pottseva State Farm is your Central South Dakota good neighbor. While technology may have changed, you can always expect top-notch customer service from Pottseva State Farm. They'll take care of all of your insurance and financial service needs, where good neighbor service is their continued priority. Pottseva State Farm Insurance, with offices in Pierre and Gregory.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. In support of our local businesses this December, get $100 in Pierre Pride dollars and 4 free oil changes with any vehicle purchase. Pierre Pride dollars can be used anywhere. New inventory arriving daily, and we're ready to take your orders. Our pre-owned inventory is strong and always changing. See us online at beck-motors.com or call us at 605-224-5912. Have a safe and happy December.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Arrive alive. Don't text and drive.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means, and so do the men and women of the Hughes County Sheriff's Office. No matter how good you are, a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. If you want to know more about the Hughes County Sheriff's Office and their 361 team, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff tab. The Hughes County Sheriff's Office and the Pierre Govs, winning teams. Welcome back to the Watertown Civic Arena, and we welcome you to our Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. That's where we originate our broadcast here from, and we're up on the end of the court at the Civic Arena, and we thank the men and women of the Sheriff's Office and all first responders for doing what they do within our community, but also for giving us a spot to sit and a spot to shoot from as well with our live video stream. It's the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. Let's take a look at the state of basketball so far. Early season in Class AA boys basketball. Undefeated teams so far include the Pierre Governors at 2-0. Sioux Falls Jefferson, Brookings, Mitchell, Yankton are all 1-0 so far. Sioux Falls Lincoln also is 2-0, but it is power-wise, if we're looking at that already, Sioux Falls Jefferson with a 47-point average in their one victory. The Pierre Governors are second at 44. Rapid City Central, whom the Governors beat, are 1-1. Sioux Falls Roosevelt out to a 2-1 start. Then you've got Brookings and Mitchell at 5 and 6 in the rankings. Power-wise, Sioux Falls, Lincoln, and Yankton are in the top 8. Harrisburg 0-2, a bit of a surprise for the Tigers to start this season. Huron and Sioux Falls, Washington are 0-1. Spearfish is 1-0, but they're back in the pack with their opening victory against a Class A team to start the season. Aberdeen and Brandon Valley are back in the pack with a 1-1 mark for each. Rapid City Stevens 0-2. Watertown, who we'll see tonight, is in that mix in a tie for what would be the 9 spot, but there's a lot of teams with a 39-point average. Watertown is one of them with an 0-1 mark. Douglas at 0-1. O'Gorman, believe it or not, the preseason number 1 ranked team in Class AA is 0-3 to start the season. The Governors will play Sturgis Brown over the holiday on New Year's Eve. They have not actually played a game yet this season. They didn't play on that opening week, and then, well, of course, everything got postponed for most of this last week of the season, with the exception of some games in the Metro and the Sioux Falls area. But let's go back to that opening weekend and recap the scores. For the Governors, they got a 59-41 win at home over Rapid City Stevens, and then turned around and got the offense going with a lot of high percentage shooting. They defeated Rapid City Central 71-44. Watertown, meanwhile, on that Friday night, December 9th, was a loser here at home to Brookings 54-32, a game that was blown open quite a bit as Watertown's scoring struggles came to a head in the fourth quarter. Brookings ran away from it in that fourth quarter. Watertown, according to Coach Pat McClemens, though, had a 29-26 lead late in the third quarter in that one, but from there they got outscored 28-3. So the Arrows are, expecting to have a tough time keeping up offensively and scoring-wise with the Pierre Governors tonight, but that's kind of what we thought with the Rapid City Stevens team in opening night, and the Stevens Raiders played pretty good defense, shot the ball pretty well, and that's what Watertown's going to need tonight, too. We'll talk with the coach a little bit later on about those very things. This past week, when most of the state had to shut down, Sioux Falls had some games in the area. Sioux Falls Lincoln on Tuesday night was a 68-63 winner over Harrisburg. Sioux Falls Roosevelt 58-50 over O'Gorman. And then more games played on Saturday. Roosevelt defeated Brandon Valley 63-59, and O'Gorman lost their third straight 64-59 to Sioux Falls Christian out of Class A. So here tonight, we've got action resuming as the Governors take on the Arrows here in Watertown. Huron goes to Sioux Falls, Washington. Harrisburg will host Lamar's, Iowa. Sioux Falls, Lincoln taking on Jefferson in the big town, and then out west it's Rapid City Central at Douglas. Thursday there are 4 games scheduled, but with another impending winter storm, some games are already called off. In fact, Mitchell was going to make up their postponed game from last week here with Watertown on Thursday night, but Mitchell has already called off school, so that game won't happen. They pushed that one up into February. Watertown was also supposed to play Douglas last week. They set that for a January 27th make-up date. Governors were supposed to go out west and play Sturgis and Spearfish Friday and Saturday night. Those games have been postponed. That'll be the next action for the Governors. Now it'll be Spearfish on Friday night, December 30th. Sturgis with a 1 o'clock Mountain Time start on Saturday afternoon, New Year's Eve. Those are the next games for the Governors there. For the Governor girls as well, a 2-0 start to the season with wins out west at Rapid City Stevens 58-46 and Central 62-35. Tonight they host a Watertown team who is 1-0 off of a 59-54 opening night victory over the Brookings Bobcats. David Burrow with the call of that one on KGFX AM. Governor Girls will host Spearfish and Sturgis on the 30th and 31st in their next action. Watertown has a date set at Brandon Valley on January 3rd for their next game in girls basketball. Watertown boys will host Brandon Valley on that same night, January 3rd. That's the state of basketball around Class AA. It's time for the Keys to Success, and we'll talk with the head coaches when we come back on our Central Dakota Eye Care Keys to Success. I'm going to take a 1-minute break here, and we're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
Push it, pull it, drag it, haul it, tow it. Just get it to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Right now, your trade is worth at least $3,000. If it's got a VIN number and on 4 wheels, we'll give you $3,000 for it when you trade in at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Don't wait. This special won't last long. Get $3,000 when you trade at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East 2 Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Some restrictions apply. Limited one trade per deal. Minimum purchase $10,000. See dealer for details.
Hey, DQ fans, celebrate the holidays with a DQ cake. Bring your faves something that's sure to put a smile on their faces. The signature fudge and crunch center surrounded by the world-famous DQ soft serve. It's the perfect way to brighten up a snowy workday, family get-together, or just because. I mean, it's all the goodness of your favorite DQ treats in shareable cake form. I'm getting hungry just reading this. Being totally honest, this year, grab a DQ cake. Only a DQ. Happy tastes good.
All right, here we go, finally. Back at it, Governor Basketball with Keys to Success in game number 3 on the season. Coach Brianna Kusler to talk with us as the Governor's off to a 2-0 start. Really a couple of good wins, I think, Coach. You look back on these Rapid City games. The win over Stevens we thought was kind of a get-your-feet-wet type of a win. A little bit ho-hum, we use that word, but then the turnaround with that win over Rapid City Central. Offense got going. Transition was kind of what you expect and what you hope to see much of the season, and that seems to me to be more like the style of Governor basketball that we're hoping for.
Absolutely. I think that we talk about a bounce back as if we didn't lose on that Friday night, but just seeing the kids really take to heart what we're asking them to do and be able to do that on that Saturday, and just seeing all the positive things. They're sharing the basketball, they're celebrating one another, they're playing really good defense, rebounding the heck out of the ball. All of those things are going to create really good offensive opportunities. But you can't do that without playing solid defense and rebounding the ball. So it was really positive to see that play into Saturday. And now, after having a week and a couple days off here, we're excited to be back at it playing again.
I think that game in particular, I'm not going to call it a complete game, but if you think of the game and what you want to do as a puzzle, you put a lot of pieces in there, maybe missing just 1 or 2 pieces by the time that finished product was done.
Right, a lot of people got involved, and that's really what we see as being valuable to this team. And we have 9 seniors and then some juniors that come off and do some things for us, and to get everybody involved, and they're all unique in what they bring to us, and it's all important to what they bring to us. And being able to get them confident in those roles is really what we need to continue to do, going into this Christmas season, a little bit of break here. But I think we're really looking for that to build on tonight, and being able to see some people come in with confidence. Still need to look to score a little bit more by some of our guys, but I think the way that we shared the basketball and got some simple looks, that's a really big positive for us.
Obviously, you're supposed to have a couple of games last week, but no school, no practice. How'd you pass the time in trying to prepare for this game tonight here in Watertown?
Everybody was in the same boat, so that's, Watertown had 4 days off and no school as well. We were able to get in, do a little open gym stuff this past weekend, which felt good. It felt like it was forever since we had been in a gym. It was almost like it was Christmas break came early.
There you go, looking at a positive.
Yep, absolutely.
With Watertown tonight, they had a loss to Brookings. They've only played the 1 game so far. So what do you know about this team coming in here?
They're forcing us to handle the basketball. And then I think in the half court you might see them drop into a zone a little bit, just simply because size-wise they're not going to match up very well with us. They start up, we do have, and playing above, but then not getting complacent with the basketball and making sure that we are taking care of it, because they're going to try and rush us. And they're going to be chomping at the bit, ready to play as well.
So if you get if you get your transition going, obviously you'd hope to see that. If they do get you in that half court, I think it sounds like a game.
And pushing with patience, and just we want to push that tempo for the man offenses as well, but getting good ball reversals and pass fakes and quality passes and shot fakes and all of those good fundamentals are going to be really important with a team that tries to rush you.
Okay.
From an offensive standpoint, if we can crash hard, got to anticipate everything's a miss and be happy when it goes in, right? And then getting defensively, securing that board and pushing in transition.
Coach, looking forward to it.
They're in Pierre, and we'll step aside, hear from them, talk with Pat McClemens of the Watertown Arrows as our keys to success continue. This is Governor Basketball.
Donating glasses sales to the Pierre Chapter Comprehensive Eye Exams are key in finding eye problems before symptoms appear. We are accepting new patients. Call us at 224-61.
All right, back with more keys to success. The home head coach is our old friend Pat McClemens of the Watertown Arrows. It's still a coaching gig, and I know you're happy with things like that. Even though season got off to a rough start last weekend against Brookings, 54-32 loss, I think is what it was. And it looks to me like you're kind of starting over with a team that's going to be a work in progress, going to need some experience on the court, and just get thrown to the wolves and learn as you go, it looks like.
Yeah, that's very well said. They graduated 7 seniors last year, and 8 of the top 9. Drew Norberg was an outstanding player for us, and so yeah, we are. We're playing 5 kids that are start tonight, with one only with any varsity game experience other than the other. How to roll over yet, and I think we got to learn how to crawl and get to a point where we can walk a little bit, hopefully by the end of the season. But we're big, and so that concerns me a lot. But we at least played hard. We're trying to figure out ways, I think, to get us in the best situation to make some baskets. And the problem is, if you don't have a post player that you can throw the ball into to go get you one, all you end up doing is shooting a lot of jump shots. And if the ball goes in, it looks really good. Yeah, but if the ball doesn't go in, it gets really tough.
There's a team that Pierre's played. You're playing Pierre tonight, obviously. There's a team they played that sounds a lot like you. Say what you want about what you have offensively, but if you've got good defense, a lot of things are going to start falling in place.
It does, and I think both you and I would agree. When you look at girls basketball and boys basketball, length always hurts the smaller team. I mean, you can defend well on the perimeter, but the problem is they can alleviate pressure by just throwing over the top of you. You got Edmonds. So, I mean, we have the ability to guard some people. I think we will do that. Brookings, and not ones that were dead balls, but ones that are thrown away and somebody gets an easy basket. And we can't afford.
And there you go. You kind of walk into another thing that Pierre did well against Rapid City Central, their second opponent.
And when we start body types of the kids from Pierre and where we're at.
So early in the season, it's more difficult to game plan for who you're playing, more so than worrying about what you're putting on
Saturday, like you guys are supposed to go out. So you can see we've got such a small sample size, but hopefully playing good teams early, you find some things that hopefully you do well, and you can build on that.
All right, Coach, well, we're looking forward to it, and wish you the best of luck. Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Pat McClemens, former Pierre girls basketball coach, now the boys basketball coach for Watertown. His comments and keys are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. We pause for 2 minutes, and the starting lineups are next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Shuffleline Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as 05 Live Extension 2. That's 833-605-5483 Extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Envirotech in Pierre begins with Lincoln Keenholz, the 6'3" senior in the one guard spot. On the point will be Jacob Mayer, the 5'11" senior. And Bush, 5 seniors, the starting lineup for the Pierre Governors. Brecken Kruger and Bush, 5 seniors, the starting lineup for the Pierre Governors. Brecken Kruger, a senior. Carson Ahart's a sharpshooting 6'6" senior off the bench. Cade Kaiser, the 6'2" junior, comes in as well. For the 2-0 Govs, head coach by Brianna Kusler, assisted by Skip Kurth, Brevin Kaiser, Daniel Traversy, Latrell LaRush, and Kim Byerly. Their opponent, the home team tonight, the Watertown Arrows, coming in 0-1, a loss to Brookings on the season. They'll start with one guard and Dylan Rodden, a 6' junior. And again, you'll notice not a lot of height among these. Clayton Beauchamp, a 6'3" junior. So Rodden, Kranz, Bomberger, the guards, Beauchamp and Olson are the front court, and Jake Hesch and Will Engstrom and Marcus Rabine, among others. The names and folks, Brody Torgerson as well, should be coming in off the bench for Watertown. 0-1 on the season. Head coach Pat McClemens, assisted by Matty Kranz, Tommy Mattingly, and Zach Tobin. Let's hear from Envirotech for the starting lineups, and we'll give you the game officials when we return. We'll tip it off in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 605-224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at EnvirotechWaste.com. Use their mobile app, Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule because of weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Here we go in Watertown. The opening tip sponsored by Comtech in Pierre, and our game officials along with that, the Mitchell crew of Andy Deinert, Jeremy Grady, and Jim Jocko Johnston. They're sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. The Governors win the Comtech opening tip-off, and here comes Lincoln Keenholz on the leader from the right side, leaning in with a left hand. Finger roll is up and in, and the Governors, 20 seconds in, strike first. A 2-0 lead. Governors in new black jerseys heading towards us as we are on the end of the court in the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth here at the Watertown Civic Arena. Watertown on the far end right now, firing 3 left side on the wing. Up, no good. Keenholz up high to pull down a rebound off of the miss by Dylan Rodden, but Watertown will get a steal at half court, and they'll take it back, set up in the half court, and now we've got a whistle. And not sure what the issue is here, but the officials wanted to figure something out. Maybe the shot clock never got started. So now they've got it at 32 seconds on the change of possession. I believe that's what was noticed there. Another three from the corner right side here. That's no good. Keenholz has another rebound off of the miss from Cohen Kranz. Lincoln far court. Tenier takes it down the left side. Another finger roll, though. This one will not go. And the rebound pulled down, but Mayer steps in front of the outlet pass, and he'll get a steal. Edmond picks up a loose ball. He's got it top of the key. Coming towards us once again, the Govs in black with the green numbers and white trim. Keenholz left wing, steps back, fires a long two from the left corner, and that is good. And Keenholz out to a 4-0 lead over the Watertown Arrows all by himself. 6:35 to go. Quarter number one. Right side up top. Kranz will dump it down to the right side, and he'll get it back. They'll swing it over to the left here. Jake Olson down low. On the move is Caden Beauchamp. It's 6'3", the tallest of the starting five. Edmond gets a blocked shot of a Jake Olson three. No good. Kept alive underneath, and it is Kranz who takes it out to the left baseline. And he'll put the first one up and in for Watertown. Back within two. 4-2, just underway. Girls game also getting a bit of a late start at Riggs High Gym. Jacob Mayer on the move, but he is tripped up as he comes around the top of the key and drives right side. Dylan Rodden puts him to the floor. That'll be our first whistle and foul for either team so far here tonight. Underneath with the throw-in. Mayer finds Bush. He wants to go quickly underneath to Jackson Edmond, but that one off of his fingertips and out of bounds. I'm not sure Edmond expected that, although that probably was part of the design of the play. Second turnover so far here for the Governors. Still leading 4-2. We're just over 2 minutes gone by here. And again, the Governor girls game is on KGFX tonight, 1060 AM, 103.1 FM from Riggs High Gym. Three from the left side up top. In and out. No good. The miss from Dalton Baumberger. Watertown 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. Up and in. There's Benjamin Heisler on the feed from penetration and Lincoln Keenholz. And guess what? Heisler starts with a dunk. The Governors had 6 of those in their last game with a win at home over Rapid City Central. They've got one so far. Heisler with his 5th on the season. There's a 3-ball reined in for Cohen Kranz on the left wing. The assist from Dalton Baumberger, and Watertown back at it within one. It's 6-5. On the move here, Edmond wants to go coast to coast, and he'll draw contact and go to the free throw line. Jackson Edmond going strong to the hole. He'll pick up foul number 2 for the Arrows as a team. Number 1 personally for Dalton Baumberger. Once again, our game officials brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. We'll hear from them in just a little bit, but that Mitchell crew of Andy Deinert and Jeremy Grady and the old veteran Jim Jocko Johnston, they've all made the trip up here to Watertown as well. Edmond off the mark on the first of 2 free throws. Watertown with a couple of subs in. We'll get you those momentarily. Another one that rattles in and out. No good for Edmond. Watertown rebounds, and they'll head up the other way. Kranz fires a 3 right wing. That's no good. It'll go across to the other side, and 2 Arrows fighting for a rebound. It appeared to be Caden Beauchamp who came down with it, but they collide with each other and they lose control of it out of bounds. So nothing doing there for Watertown. Pierre with a 1-point lead. It's Brecken Kruger on the move, but a little out of control, and it is Cohen Kranz who takes the charge. Brecken Kruger had just checked in, the 6'1 senior, and he'll be guilty of the offensive foul. That's the first team foul for the Governors. Pierre wants to move quickly, and well, Pat McClemmons even maybe saying that, or at least Brianna Kuzler expecting Watertown to try to push the issue because of maybe their quickness with smaller size on the floor. Here's Kruger flying at a shooter faking a 3 in the right corner, but as that shooter put the ball on the floor instead, Kruger stuck a knee out and is going to be called for a second quick foul. So Brecken Kruger out. It'll be Cade Kaiser, the 6'2 junior, on for the first time tonight. Kruger has both team fouls for the Governors. Watertown with Jack Heshin, a 5'11 senior. Also Marcus Rabine, a 6'1 junior, on for the first time. He took the inbound, gets it back. Now we've got a bump on the floor here, and this will be Mayer contesting against Dylan Rodden, who stopped quickly in the lane. On the far end of the floor, Mayer picks up his first personal foul. Fresh shot clock, 4:22 to play. First quarter, nice bounce pass inside, but a block by Heisler off the glass to deny Rodden. Watertown keeps it alive, and now they get it in as into the lane. Edmond over pursued, and this is Caden Beauchamp up and in for two. Watertown takes the lead, 7-6, halfway through quarter number one. Keenholz will get it to Mayer. Now back to Kaiser. He'll set up once again out on the top. Pick up his dribble. Finds Edmond. Now in the corner, it's Heisler. Fakes, puts it on the floor. Back to Edmond. Outside the arc, fakes, goes to the baseline, leans in, no good. This will be a blocking foul called on the Arrows. Perhaps a call that could have gone either way. Jocko Johnston says foul. Marcus Rabine of the Arrows, who picks up his first personal. Jackson Edmond back to the free throw line, 0 for 2 a moment ago. And we'll try another couple. First one here for the lefty. That one on the line, or online, but just off the back of the rim. No good, a little too strong. Another sub in for Watertown is Jake Olson. One of the starters back on. Dylan Rodden out for the first time. Edmond's second free throw does get the shooter's roll. 1 out of 4 on the game so far. His first point ties us up at 7-7. Early on, Hesh takes the long pass. He'll swing it all the way around to the left side. Now Hesh underneath, backing off against Cade Kaiser. Well contested. Edmond catches one on the fly off of the miss. Up ahead come the Governors. Keenholz will stop in center circle. Watertown Civic Arena, one of those floors that is a full 94 feet long. 10 feet longer than the Governors' Riggs High gym floor. Miss for Edmond, but a keep alive and a putback for Ben Heisler. This one of the bunny variety rather than the jam, and the Governors take the lead back at 9-7. 3 minutes to play. We're in the first quarter here in Watertown. Skip pass from Rabine across the way. Hesh gets it down to the corner. Kranz, nowhere to go there. Back to Hesh up top now. He wants to drive. He'll kick out. It's Kranz again for three. Swish. Cohen Kranz with his second three of the night, and the Arrows are back in front. Seesawing here in the first period, 10-9. Edmond spins. Layup good. The give for Kaiser there. Jackson Edmond with his first field goal. And the Governors are back in front. Arrows pushing the issue and taking it to the rack. Left side is Dalton Baumberger. He'll draw contact. Shot was blocked, but the Governors get him down low, and this is Jacob Mayer picking up his second personal. So Mayer's got 2, and Brecken Kruger, who had a short spell on the floor, has 2 as well, and the Governors with 4. Overall, fouls here in the first period. Dalton Baumberger, first free throw for Watertown tonight. That is up and good. He's got another one coming. We're tied 11-11. 2:26 to play. Just underway, a game that got started a little bit late. Second one for Baumberger is good, and Watertown seesaws back in front again. On the move, Keenholz, who got up into the air, looked like he was going to stop and pop from in front of the free throw line. That's what Christian Bush thought, and then he turned to rebound, and Keenholz threw one right past Bushy's ear. Then out of bounds, turnover number 4. Little miscommunication there for the Governors. Watertown playing well so far. Pat McClellan says they've got to hit jump shots if they're going to be able to contend, and so far a couple of threes here in the period have helped out. They want another one. This is Baumberger. That's off the front of the rim, no good. Shooting from the left side, top of the key. Loose ball picked up by Heisler. Then the Governors come to the near court once again. Keenholz hesitates. Fakes a drive, picks up the dribble. Bush to Heisler. Reset top of the key as he shifts to his right side. Needs a little bit of help. Carson Aharts, who just checked in a moment ago, is out there. Had it. Governors are down to 10 on the shot clock. Kaiser, left wing. Now Bush with a long 3. Rushed it a little bit. Shot no good. And the Arrows rebound. They'll head the other way with a 1-point lead. Floater here on the right side is up, no good. And a loose ball underneath collected by Keenholz. Good effort there by, I believe, Baumberger, but the Governors come down with it. Trailing 12-11. Keenholz with a no-look pass underneath Bush. Short range, but misses. And it is Olsen out of there for the Arrows. Takes it across the timeline. Swinging around, Baumberger trying to get one inside to Caden Beauchamp, but Bush steps in front of him and knocks it away out of bounds. The Governors have gone a little bit cold here. In the last couple of minutes off of this first quarter, they still trail 12-11. Marcus Rabine out. Looks like the starting five replenished for the home team on the floor. Dylan Rodden back in. He'll take the basketball back up the top of the key after starting with the inbound to Olsen. Back to Rodden. Fakes. Kaiser defending. 10 on the shot clock for Watertown. 35 on the game clock here in the first quarter. 5 seconds. Bench is helping him out. Counting it down. Quick fire. Olsen. No good. From the top of the key. Kept alive by Baumberger, but he had to save it, and it's into the hands of Carson Aharts. Now the Governors have the shot clock off, and Keenholz will slow things up. Watertown with a couple of threes, but their percentage is not that good here in the first. Here's Aharts from the corner off of the kick out from Keenholz. The Governors lead as Carson hits the bomb from the left corner. 3, 2, 1. The answer, no good for Cohen Kranz. As Bush rebounds, and on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, an exciting first quarter of play. A seesaw battle, but the Governors will lead 14-12 here in Watertown. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. As Pierre Governor Basketball also brought to you in part by Pierre Sports Marketing Partners, who include all of...
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life, with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
Back in Watertown, a good shooting first quarter for the Governors, 6 out of 10, but with 4 turnovers helping the Watertown cause, and Watertown hitting a couple of threes. Watertown stayed in this one so far, 14-12, a Carson Aharts three-pointer, giving the Governors the lead back on about 5 lead changes, I believe, through that first quarter of play. Good to have you here on a Tuesday night. Good to be back playing high school basketball. Arrows on the first possession, and a Jack Hesch layup up no good, but he got his own rebound, and Watertown will reset. Kranz fires in the left corner, this time no good, and Keenholz blocks out underneath. He pulls down his 4th rebound of the game. Kranz 2 for 6 so far from long range. Talk about the Arrows needing to hit jump shots. I think Coach McClemmons meant they need to hit three-pointers if they're going to stay with the Governors. Keenholz will drive right side. He'll finger roll it in. He's got his 3rd field goal, 6 points overall. Pierre with a 16-12 lead, matching the biggest lead so far as they scored the first 4 points of the game. Here's another 3 up, no good, but a backside offensive rebound keeps it in play for Watertown. And a nice pass across the lane from Hesch to Beauchamp. And Caden Beauchamp with his 2nd field goal. Watertown back within 2. Keenholz will get double covered or double teamed as he crosses the timeline. Gave it away. Got it back. Now the Govs going inside, and there's Heisler for another jam on the feed from Carson Aharts. That was almost stolen, but with the over pursuit of the defense, it's Heisler turning around, and from under the basket throws his 2nd two-hander down to the night. 18-14. 6:15 to play, and a 5-second violation. Nowhere to go for the ball handler. That's a Heisler defensive gem. As Will Engstrom, a 5'11 junior, had nowhere to go. Second turnover for the Arrows unofficially. They'll send some new people in. But it looks like it is all starting five on the floor once again. Jacob Mayer is back in there too for Pierre. He'll bring it across the timeline against Dylan Rodden. Starts with it to Keenholz, right wing in front of the Watertown bench. He goes left. He comes back to the right. And, oh my, leaning in and an offensive foul called on Lincoln Keenholz. I think the charge taken by Jake Olson. And I'm not going to say that wasn't a charge. What surprised me is maybe how quickly that whistle came, as Keenholz will pick up his first personal foul. Turnover number 5 for the Governors here. Top of the key, 3 ball online, but a little bit short. Nice save underneath by Cran, streaking in. He'll get it to a teammate off of the miss from Rodden. Now it's Beauchamp, or rather Bomberger, trying a 3 up there. Keenholz is there. Nope, that's Edmond for the rebound, and he'll get pushed from behind. And again, going back to that point about Watertown needing to make 3-pointers, they were 3 of 10 from long range in that first quarter of play. So far 0 for 4 here in the second. So they'll definitely be one of those teams, as you use the basketball cliche, you live by the 3 and die by the 3. Jake Olson ends up on the floor, and it looks like he may have been forced to that spot as another offensive foul. A moving screen here for Christian Bush. Bushy set the screen. He wanted to roll to get the pass down to from Keenholz. And the Governors guilty of another offensive foul. That is their third so far here in this first half. Olson is open for 3, left side up top, no good. That one rims in and out. Edmond has the rebound. Jake Olson 0 for 2 from long range. One of the better high school golfers in the state. Tipped pass into the backcourt. Cade Kaiser ran it down. Pat McClemens maybe didn't see the tip. I'm not sure I did either, but I was assuming that's what happened. Meanwhile, Keenholz will stop and pop, ranging to his left, and he'll put a sweet stroke down from 15 feet. He's got 8. The Governors lead by 6 at 20-14. 4:35 left, first half. Far end of the floor, Arrows with it, and a shot up from the right elbow is a little bit short, but a good job following his shot is Dylan Rodden. And that just grazed iron, but they do get a fresh shot clock. Loose ball, Rabine kept it alive. Now Beauchamp to Olson. Jake fires and hits. Jake Olson, his first long one of the night. That cuts a 6-point deficit in half. 20-17 Governors here. Governor girls with a 16-8 lead at Riggs High Gym after 1 quarter of play. Reese Terwilliger with 6 points to lead the way on KGFX. Here's Bush from the right elbow. That one up a little bit short. Looked like a little bit of a tentative effort there for Christian Bush. Jake Olson rebounds off of the tip, and the Arrows head the other way again. They want another 3. This one is good, and it's Will Engstrom who ties it up. Now Rodden against Mayer, bringing it up across the timeline. Rodden will run him down, but run into him for his second personal foul. Team foul number 5 for Watertown. Now a chance at a timeout here, called by Brianna Kuzler and the Pierre Governors. A 20-20 tie with 3:35 to play, second quarter. Take a 30-second break. Timeouts are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. This is Pierre Governor Basketball.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Service Master of Pierre is your go.
We're back in Watertown. One thing we should be mentioning is a reminder that as you travel South Dakota highways, especially when the weather and the roads aren't that good, and they weren't that great coming up here, but we made it. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, though, reminds us all that snow means slow. Governor basketball means slam dunks. Jackson Edmond feeding to Ben Heisler underneath, and Heisler with another jam. He's got 3 jams and 4 made field goals. The Govs lead 22-20. Snow means slow. Drive for the conditions. A reminder from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Tip pass, loose ball. Here comes Keenholz. He's trying to win the race to the basket, and he does. A two-handed crusher for Lincoln Keenholz. The Governors have 4 dunks already in this game. 24-20. Keenholz picked up the loose ball. And he outran 2 arrows to the near side. Now a tip pass as Mayer got to this one. Keenholz runs it down on the side. A 3-ball good. Lincoln Keenholz feeling that feeling. Give a pat on the back to Jacob Mayer for the hustle play and the steal. And the Governors lead 27-20. Now it's the Arrows who need to take the timeout. They'll take a full 60 with that. Coca-Cola breaking the action. A new Governor team since their own timeout. We've got 2:34 left in the first half. We're back in 1 minute. This is more like it. This is Governor basketball.
Go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Oh, why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves.
That hurt. And there are epic moments.
This'll be epic!
Yeah, that was awesome. When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, my elbow.
Well, seeing the Governors coming back in transition. 3 straight transition baskets off of takeaways and rebounds and 7 straight points quickly for the Governors, and they lead 27-20. Now playing some defense as Brecken Kruger back on the floor. Stepped into the passing lane and knocked it away from Dalton Baumberger, but it is Baumberger who is the last to touch, and the Governors get their 4th takeaway so far here in the first half. Coming down toward the 2-minute mark, it's 27-20. Pierre. Keenholz with a step-back 3, ends up on the floor. Missed everything, but Edmond caught it underneath. He cannot get the putback, however, and we've got a held ball, and no. Nope, they say, no, it is a foul. It is on Ben Heisler. So Edmond unable to get the putback off of the miss of the 3 from Keenholz. This is team foul number 7 for the Govs. First personal for Heisler, but we go to the other end, and now shooting opportunity from the stripe will go to Will Engstrom. 1-1. Somebody just asked if I was tired of calling dunks, and I say absolutely not. It's high school, man. You love it. Good shooting touch for Engstrom. First one down, he'll earn another one in the 1-1. 2:02 left, second quarter. Watertown breaks a 7-point run for the Governors with that one, and the second free throw also good for Engstrom. He will check out. Dylan Rodden back in for the Arrows. Watertown hanging tough here, 27-22 with an even. 2 minutes to play. We're in the first half. They'll provide some pressure in the backcourt, but the Govs will break it. Now Edmond with a big jump step into the lane from the left block. And this one up and good from short range. Pierre back on top by 7 at 29-22. Watertown wants to answer with 3. They won't get this one. Rodden short. Edmond will long arm the rebound. Rodden struggling from distance so far. 90 seconds to play here. Keenholz stops in the lane. He'll find Edmond. He'll step aside. Shot up no good, but a foul called. And Jackson Edmond will head back to the free throw line as Dalton Baumberger, I believe, judging by his reaction, called for the foul. Second personal. Team foul number 6 for Watertown, but this is Edmond's 3rd trip for to the line for 2. And he gets the first one this time. Cade Kaiser in, Brecken Kruger with 2 fouls out now. Jake Olson will also check back in for Watertown. Also subbing in for a player with 2 fouls, that is Caden Beauchamp. Second one for Edmond is good. So Jackson missed his first 3, has hit his last 3. He's got 7 points. Heisler and Keenholz are 8+. In fact, Keenholz with 13 now. 5 out of 6 from inside the arc, 1 for 2 from outside. On the move, and the Governor defense forces Jack Hesh to the sideline. Steps on that. That's out of bounds, and the Governors will get it back again. And Edmond will catch a break. As Carson Ahart's the 6'6 senior back on for Pierre. 9-point advantage, Governors. First quarter and first half that has featured a number of lead changes and a couple of ties along the way as well. But the Governors broke a 20-20 tie and right now are on an 11-2 rally. Ahart's back to Mayer with it, right side, but our left as we're looking down on the court. Mayer, high pass, but Heisler runs it down. He's got a lane. He drives, and good defense there. No call. Heisler comes up short and fights for the rebound, but they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Pierre, though. So Heisler at least able to keep that one alive. Trying to wind out the arms. He's got a little stinger on the left shoulder. Not quite ready to go here, and now Mayer will get it out to Heisler. They'll swing it around. Ahart's to Mayer in the left corner. Back up top. Ahart's again. Swinging around once again. Mayer finds Kaiser driving right side. Nowhere to go except for the Keenholz, but Lincoln misses the finger roll on the right side. Trying to keep it alive. He's the last to touch. Out of bounds underneath. Keenholz almost just moving a little too quickly as he tried to lay that one up and in. Couldn't hit the square on that one and couldn't get the backside rebound either. Governors come up empty. Watertown will have an empty shot clock with 22 seconds left on the game clock here. Empty meaning off in this case. Watertown's starting 5. Well, -1 with Will Engstrom off the bench on there. He hit a 3 earlier. That might be why he's on there to try to close out the first half here. 9-point ball game. Governors leading 31-22. 10 seconds left. Rodden sets it up. He faces up against Edmond on the top of the key. Gets it back to Cohen Kranz. Deep 3. Shot up no good. Now it's Kaiser with 1 second. He'll fire from 30 feet. Ends up on the floor, but the shot up no good. And we go to halftime. On the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, the Governors opened it up late in the second quarter, and they'll take a 9-point halftime lead at 31-22. The scoreboard sponsored by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. And we'll take a 30-second, let's make that a 3-minute break here at halftime. Halftime comes to us as a courtesy of Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial there in the Northridge Plaza in Pierre. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, online too at drgnews.com.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Barry Grossberg, I want to wish you and everybody Merry Christmas. Our families are the best asset of both our agricultural business and our implement business. It's so lucky to have family involved in our businesses. So the Grossberg family would like to say Merry Christmas to all our farmer friends and everybody. Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder! Yeah, that hurt.
And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth-generation family-owned and operated.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Your first car.
At Spearfish now, Friday night, December 30th. They'll go to Sturgis for a 1 o'clock tip-off on Saturday afternoon, New Year's Eve, December 31st. Governor Girls will play the same schedule, but they will host Spearfish Friday night and Sturgis on that Saturday afternoon. Happy holidays, everybody. A Merry Christmas and an upcoming Happy New Year. Big event, by the way, tomorrow before we go to the second half. Tomorrow morning, it is Lincoln Keenholz and Jason Machaychak will be signing their football letters of intent. Machaychak has decided to play for the University of Nebraska, and of course Lincoln Keenholz deciding to go to Ohio State University. 7 o'clock and 7:30 are those signings tomorrow morning in the Governor Library. Watertown in the opening possession, a blocked three-pointer and a keep-alive attempt underneath, no good for Dalton Baumberger as well. And Pierre is back on the attack. They head the other way, though. Here's Keenholz inside to Jackson Edmond. Pump fake, right-handed jump hook is off the mark, no good. And Watertown will pull it down. Up ahead, but the bounce pass stolen by Jacob Mayer. Taken away from the effort of Cohen Kranz. And now Mayer will drive right side. He'll kick it out. Heisler for three, and he hits it. And Heisler spent a lot of time in the paint in the first half. Here he gets one from outside. And he has 11 points. The Governors open up a double-digit lead for the first time tonight, 34-22. Just over a minute gone by here in the second half. Entry pass. Shot up and in. This goes to Caden Beauchamp. Fed by Jake Olson from the left wing. Arrows in white heading towards us. The Governors in black away. As we watch this one from the end of the court at the Watertown Civic Arena. Edmond tries a floater. Jump hook, left baseline. Too strong on that one. Now a three popped by the Arrows. And that one no good for Baumberger. Edmond will pull down another rebound. Heading the other way, Govs lead by 10, and it's Keenholz in the lane. Point blank range gets this one to go. Governors up by 12 again. 2 minutes into the second half. Olson fires three on line, but off the back of the rim. Keenholz will run it down. Off the miss as Watertown's MO really hasn't changed so far here in the second half. They need to hit those threes if they're going to keep with them. Here's Keenholz who takes a bump. No, it's a travel. It was a give and go. Keenholz to Bush, top of the key, and then Lincoln cut into the lane. He's wondering why he wasn't fouled on that. I don't know if he saw Andy Dinert's traveling call. So he's just asking him now, was it a travel? Because I think he thought he got fouled when he heard the whistle. Anyway, Arrows have it. That's the seventh turnover for the Governors. First in the second half. They lead 36-24. Step back three, not available for Dylan Rodden. Here's Brecken Kruger defending. And Kruger with the reach. And I didn't see whether that was Marcus Rabine perhaps or Dalton Baumberger, but they took the pass and went right into Kruger, who's right there playing defense. And Brecken, unfortunately, called for a reach-in foul. His third personal. Rodden's got to inbound. He'll find Baumberger top of the key. Left wing with it is Rabine. He'll hand it off to Rodden. Now Olson in the corner. Faked. Got Heisler in the air. Heisler comes down on the now driving Jake Olson on the baseline, and Benjamin will pick up his second personal. Second team foul for the Govs. The incoming Jack Hesch. Outgoing Dalton Baumberger for the Arrows. Governors on the floor right now with Edmond, Heisler, Keenholz, Mayer, Cade Kaiser is also, and Brecken Kruger came in early for Christian Bush, but now it's Kaiser as Kruger has those three fouls. Top of the key with it, Jake Olson. Now a nice feed. That's Cohen Kranz to Jack Hesch, but he is unable to hit. Governors down with it. Kaiser with the rebound. Kaiser with the pull-up three. That's off the mark, no good. Run down to the Governors' bench side. Edmond could have probably run that ball down, but he was battling position-wise against Marcus Rabine. Rabine got to the ball and is not able to handle it. Edmond lets him knock it out of bounds. The Governors will have a fresh 35. Jake Olson checking out for the time being. Will Engstrom, who hit a three and had 5 points in the first half, on for the first time here since halftime. 4:45 to play. The Governors on the attack. Edmond across the lane. Shot up. It goes for Kaiser, but it won't count. There's a foul called by Jocko Johnston on the floor before the shot. And that'll go against Will Engstrom. His first and the Arrows' first of the second half. Now Mayer will inbound. Right side of the key. Up top, Edmond into the middle of the paint. Heisler, no good. And it's Benjamin knocking it away out of bounds. I don't believe. Yes, he has been called for his third personal. Good look for Heisler, but he came up short and pays the price. Brianna Kuzler with a chat with him now as he'll check out. So Heisler and Kruger both with three personal fouls. Brecken Kruger is back in for Benjamin, though. 4:20 to go. Here's a 3 ball up in the top of the key. That won't go. Short for Rodden. He's 0 for 5. Kruger with the rebound. Fed it to Keenholz. Now Lincoln left to right across the court to Jacob Mayer. Back up top. Kruger. Hesitation. Looked like he was going to drive, but he picks up the dribble, and now his pass is stolen. On the move goes Kranz with the right-handed scoop. Left side. No good, but kept alive underneath the basket. Now out for 3. That's Kranz again. In and out. No good. Edmond will rebound. And we've got a foul for the Arrows on the way up the floor by the Govs. Check this one, and on the board, Will Engstrom picks up his second quick foul. Jake Olson in, Cohen Kranz checking out. Govs lead 36-24. They led 31-22 at halftime. We're halfway through our third period. Here's Mayer open for 3 in the corner, and that's good. Assist to Cade Kaiser. Jacob Mayer's first basket of the night, and his first attempt puts the Govs up by 15 now, 39-24. Watertown with it on the left wing. Heading in our direction. That's a nice spin move, but off balance, and Rodden loses the possession here on a traveling violation. Rodden spun around the Governor defender, and it was such a good spin, he actually got caught in the air on a jump step, and I think he spun too far. That's why he lost his balance, falls down, and is called for the travel. Here's a Kaiser entry pass to Edmond, stolen by Dylan Rodden. Watertown doesn't have the numbers. They'll wait for everybody to catch up, but Rodden's used up his dribble. He'll find a hash. He'll drive, and then a bounce pass out. Olson and company swing it around. Engstrom has it back, driving against Edmond. Edmond wins the battle. On a blocked shot, Keenholz with the rebound, heads the other way, kicks out here. Kruger for 3, line drive in the corner, won't go though. And the Arrows pull it back down and head back in our direction. This is Rodden, and that is good. He finally gets one to go, and the Arrows will take a timeout with 2:45 to play in the third quarter. Watertown back within 12 at 39-27. A 30-second break called by Pat McClemens. Sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre, and we're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake.
Three-pointer by the Arrows as they try to keep pace with the Governors and their high-powered offense, but Pierre's offense at times has been a little bit, I won't call it stagnant, but it has been a little bit streaky. 39-27, they have the 12-point lead. Watertown off of that timeout, setting up some full-court pressure. Governors break it at half-court, and then Brecken Kruger is impeded and fouled. Arrows will pick up their third team foul. Jack Hesh with his first personal in the game. Kaiser to inbound. Keenholz on the backside. I don't know if that pass was intended for Kruger, but Keenholz was there as well. Lincoln will set it up. He'll go left side. Feeds down to Carson Aharts in there off the bench for Pierre. Back to Jackson Edmond now. He's looking for a lane. He'll penetrate. Kick out. Aharts is open for 3. That usually means good things, and Carson Aharts is 2 for 2 from long range. 42-27. Back to a 15-point game. The Governors answer the 3 by the Arrows with one of their own. Carson Aharts is 2 for 2. Cohen Kranz wants the answer, and he's got another one for Watertown. Kranz is third from distance. Here comes Kruger. Shot blocked on the layup, and they say Kruger is the last to touch. Not a turnover. Just a good play there for Jake Olson. And Watertown with it, trailing by 12 again at 42-30, under 2 minutes to go, quarter number 3. Olson takes the first pass of the possession. They'll swing it around. Cohen Kranz open again. Can't get a second straight. Rebound is tipped and collected by Jackson Edmond. Aharts up ahead. Keenholz in the lane. Leaner with a left hand is good. Lincoln Keenholz with those long arms. He's got such good control of the basketball with his entire hand, especially the finger roll. Nobody does it better. At least not too many that I've seen in a long, long time. Here's Olsen taking the handoff, driving left side. He kicks it out. Another pass to Kranz with a 3-ball, this time also in and out. No good. Keenholz rebounds, and he'll take a foul in the backcourt, as Jack Hesch will be called for the reach in his second personal. 44-30. Governors lead. 66 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. And the revolving door for the Arrow bench will continue as they try to ramp up their defensive pressure here in the second half. Caden Beauchamp out. Marcus Rabine back in. They've got Dalton Bomberger back on the floor. Dylan Rodden. Jake Olsen, Cohen Kranz, the shooter as well. Here's Keenholz making his way across the timeline. Now he will get a bump. Shot up too strong. Backside, it's Heisler, and he'll put one up and in from 4 feet out on the left side. Second chance basket for Heisler. Underneath the basket, Rabine unable to hit. And the Governors head the other way. Leading by 16, Keenholz splitting defenders. Contact and a foul. Layup won't go, but Lincoln will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight with 30 seconds to play in the third. Well, I thought he was going to the free throw line. That's a foul on the floor instead. 15 foul for Watertown. So Kruger inbounds, gets it to Heisler. Through Aharts, back to Kruger in the corner. Now underneath, Heisler again, and this is good on the reverse. Good body control bucket there for Ben Heisler, who's having another good game. 15 for the Govs tonight. Keenholz leads with 17. Cohen Kranz has 11 to lead Watertown. He'll take the pass. Shot clock is off. In fact, 4 seconds to 3. Kranz back to Rabine for 3 up top. No good. And our third quarter comes to an end. And on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, the Governor lead has grown to 18. It's Pierre 48, Watertown 30. Scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. And Governor Basketball brought to you by more of your Pierre sports marketing partners, including Wegner Auto, Midco, Stelkin Peterson, Lingo, Walti Jones, LLP, Maher Law Office, Floss Dentistry, First Dakota National Bank.
Up on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to the Watertown Civic Arena. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Here, as mentioned, 2-0, looking to go 3-0. Watertown, just one game under their belt so far, a loss at home to Brookings to open the season about 11 nights ago. Starting five, well, without Lincoln Keenholz, who's getting a break. Cade Kaiser on there for the Governors with Jacob Mayer. Well, here's Brecken Kruger. He's off the bench as well. He'll dump it down to the corner. Left side, Kaiser with a long two. It's no good, but the ricochet comes back to him, and the Governors keep it alive. Resetting with Mayer to the high post. Edmond now back outside, and a tipped pass here for Dalton Bomberger out of bounds at the Governor bench. They'll throw in from our left side. Kruger to do the honors from there. He'll find Kaiser, 22 on the shot clock off of the inbound, so plenty of time left in this possession. Mayer starts with it again to Kruger. Now to Edmond. Hard dribble on the ground, but he loses it. Taken away by Dylan Rodden. Rodden the other way. And now a hard dribble here, drive, left baseline. It's Kaiser put to the floor, but a blocking foul called on Cade. His first personal, just the fourth foul for the Governors here in the second half as our first minute is gone in the fourth quarter, 48-30. A lot of back and forth action on the scoreboard in that first period especially. Our last tie, though, was at 20-20, and the Governors opened it up to a 9-point lead at halftime from there. A miss from long range for Jake Olson. A Heisler rebound, and the Governors heading the other direction. In the middle of the lane, Edmond, pump fake, lefty, jump hook, no good. He gets the ricochet of the rebound, up with it. It won't go, but he will go to the free throw line. Another second chance opportunity for the Governors. Just 5 offensive rebounds for Pierce so far. We kind of thought that number would have been a little bit more. However, the Govs are dominating the glass. Right now I've got them with a 29-12 rebounding advantage over the much smaller Watertown Arrows. Edmond hits the first of 2 here. Foul was called on that putback attempt by Dalton Baumberger, who has his third personal. Edmond hits the second one as well. He missed his first 3 of the night, but he's hit his last 5. And the Governors lead by a cool 20 spot now, 50-30. Penetration, kick out, Baumberger for 3, good shot. He hits that one. First make in 6 tries. Governor defense will hound on the inbound. Lincoln Keenholz back on for Pierre. Lead cut back to 17 at 50-33. 6 minutes and change to go. Push pass out to Kruger, who fakes and then drives. Nice stutter step off the left block. And Brecken Kruger with his first field goal. Watertown quickly up ahead, but Baumberger unable to hit. Mayer down with a rebound. Here comes Edmond. Open lane left side with the bump, and they'll count the basket. Shot up in good for Jackson Edmond, and a chance for 3 the old-fashioned way. Clock will stop at 5:45 to play. Edmond becomes the third Governor into double figures. In the scoring column, he sits on 11. That's the third personal for Marcus Rabine of the Arrows. And the lefty for one more is good. A dozen now for Jackson. 55-33. The Governors flexing a little bit here on the scoring scoreboard. And we'll have a push on Edmond. Unnecessary foul, but just trying to stay aggressive on defense. Even with a 22-point lead, Jackson will pick up his first personal. 5th for the Governors. Govs are in the bonus, by the way. Watertown now with 7 fouls in the second half. 5.5 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Stepping aside from the defense, and a shot up and in. A rainmaker, good for Cohen Kranz. 55-36, Kranz's 4th three-pointer in this game. Here's Keenholz. Left side up top. Keenholz trying to create some space so he doesn't have to have seconds counted against him. Shot clock is down to 10 as the Governors play this one patiently. Heisler given space, but he comes up a little bit short. Heiser is a Watertown name, actually, but rebound down to Rabine. On the move, nowhere to go. Kranz gave it back to Jack Hesh, swing it over to Dylan Rodden. He'll drive to the left baseline. Shot from 10 is up a little too strong. Backside pulled down by Keenholz. And the Governors will head to the far end of the floor once again. Getting close to the time when these starters will be out, as Edmond will be hit on the way up. Nice pass by Keenholz, who penetrated. Kind of hooked a pass over his head, dumped it down to Edmond, who was ready to go up with it strong, but progress impeded, and the third personal goes to Dylan Rodden. Might have saved a jam for Edmond. Edmond, first of 2, is off the mark this time. No good after making 6 straight. Ben Heisler checking out. Another good ball game for 22 tonight. Thought he might have hurt his shoulder a little bit in that first half, but has had a good second half. Christian Bush back in, hasn't played an awful lot since halftime. 20-point lead again for the Governors. Watertown looking for another three, and this is Rodden who puts one down from the right side. Dylan Rodden has hit two straight. It's 56-39. Halfway home in the fourth quarter. Governors leading by 17. Keenholz moves with it, right side, back to Edmond. He'll zip it all the way across the court to Kruger. Now back to Edmond at the free throw line, backing his way in. Pretty shot, turn around, right-hand jump hook, good. Edmond now with 15 points. Scoring balance is a good thing for the Governors tonight. Rodden wants another one, halfway down, back out, kept alive into the hands of Cohen Kranz, and Rodden drives this time, misses, and another. Keep alive, Caden Beauchamp will put it back up and in. 58-41, Governors comfortably in front as we hit the 3:15 mark in the fourth quarter. Mayer right side will lob underneath. Bush turns around, shot up no good. It was blocked, but also a foul in there that'll go to Caden Beauchamp, who I believe will pick up just his first, and that is the case. Two-shot opportunity here for Christian Bush, who has not scored tonight. 0 for 3 on the floor. Bush, the big fella in the middle, but the Governors have added another big fella to play the post if given an opportunity. None other than the 6'4", 320-pound future Nebraska Cornhusker, Jason Machachok. He's playing some basketball, perhaps just to stay in shape for the rest of the season. Big J signs with the Huskers tomorrow. Lincoln Keenholz signs with the Buckeyes. Christian Bush 2 for 2 at the free throw line. 60-41, Governors. Watertown quickly up the floor, and a drive against Carson Aharts for Dalton Baumberger, who will pick up the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. Aharts will pick up his first personal. Watertown funneled a couple of new players in. And that last play stoppage, we'll try to keep up with that. Actually, you look down there, and you got Luke Olson back on. Baumberger rattles the first one in and out, though, no good. Second one coming. That's only the fifth free throw attempt, and now the sixth by Watertown in this game. Those are the first two attempts in the second half. Second one good for Baumberger. It's 60-42. 3 minutes to go. Kruger breaks pressure, moves it up ahead to Bush, but it's through his hands. Taken away on the backside by the Arrows. Top of the key with it. Kranz with Kruger's hands in his face. On the move, Rodden on the baseline. A little out of control, but he gets the shot to go. Dylan Rodden with 8 points. All here in the second half. 60-44, and a blocking foul on the way up the court. Passing the scorer's table as Jacob Mayer will go to the free throw line and receive a double bonus free throw opportunity. Fourth personal for Dylan Rodden. 10th team foul for Watertown. 2:34 to go. Here on a Tuesday night, and again, another winter storm coming. Governors weren't going to play again before Christmas, but there were 4 other games in AA that are originally scheduled for Thursday night in boys basketball. Some other games in girls basketball as well. Probably a good chance those won't get played. Mayer off the back iron on the first one, off the front iron on the second one, but an offensive rebound pulled down by Carson Aharts. And the Governors will play on. Cade Kaiser running the point here. Pass dangerous to Kruger, almost taken away, but Kruger keeps it away from Rodden. Now finds Kaiser left side again to the 2:15 mark. Kaiser will drive into the paint, penetrate, kick out Bush from 16. Shot good on the right side. And the Governors up it to 18 again with an even 2 minutes to play here in regulation. Rodden off to Baumberger, tries a 3, no good. Long rebound pulled down by Kruger. And back it goes for the Govs. Ahart's in the left corner. Watertown student body cheering for a bench player who takes the warm-up jersey off, will get ready to check in. Mayer hounded, double teamed, and he'll go back to the free throw line, either Bomberger or Olsen. Picking up a foul. Looks like it'll be Bomberger. That'll be his fourth, and now we'll start to see a number of new players coming in here. 1:33 on the clock to Govs by 18. We'll move to 3-0. Watertown will fall to 0-2 early on. Watertown also with a loss to Brookings so far, so they're 0-2 in ESD play. The Governors playing their first in-conference game will pick up their first victory. It's Rodden and Cohen Kranz and Jake Olson checking out for Watertown. One player in is Isaac Redfield, a big 6'6 senior, biggest player on their roster. After Mayer missed the first one, can't get the second one either, and Redfield is down with the rebound. So here come the Arrows with 90 seconds to play. 24, Peyton Bisker, a 5'10 junior on for the first time. This is Redfield off the left block. Kicks it out. Brody Torgerson, a 5'8 junior in for the first time tonight. Has it at the free throw line. Kicks it out here, down to the corner. Bomberger looking for three. No good, and it's Jason Machachak, who is wearing double nickels, number 55, knocking it away out of bounds. Jeremy Grady making sure he understands something. Big Jason, that is. Watertown inbounds after they lost it, after Pierre knocked it away out of bounds. Here's Redfield taking the pass, and then he is fouled. And it's Machachak with the foul, his first. Pierre up 62-44. Redfield will shoot a pair. And it's up and good. Watertown won both of the sub-varsity games here on the big court. A 3-point win on the JV game, but a 20-point win of the sophomores. Pierce sophomores went cold offensively in that second half. Second free throw good for Isaac Redfield. He goes 2 for 2. Watertown within 16. At times, it's felt like a blowout. Here's a bad pass by Kaiser. Miscommunication, a part of the deal. 11th turnover by the Governors. On the move and the cut, Bomberger comes up short. Ahart standing his ground and pulling down the rebound. I think in some regards you can say this, you can call this a blowout. I think the Governors were efficient enough to get a comfortable victory tonight as they're down to 30 seconds to play. Josh Switzer on the court. Gives it up to Brecken Kruger. Switzer, the senior, right side. But you got to give credit to Watertown. They've played well. They need to hit shots from the outside against bigger teams like Pierre. Here's a move for Kaiser as he splits defenders and gets a great first step. First basket of the game down. Governors back up by 18. Watertown with one more possession. Hook shot for Redfield, no good. Ahart's rebounds. Final buzzer will sound, and the Governors improve to 3-0. On the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, your final score. It's Pierce 64 and Watertown 46. As mentioned, the Governors improving to 3-0. Watertown falls to 0-2. The scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Make sure you use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long. And if you haven't noticed, it's going to be cold for about a week leading into the Christmas holiday. Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Post-game coming up next. It's sponsored by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg. That comes in 3 minutes. Here from the Watertown Civic Arena, the Govs win. Your official voice for the Governors, River 92.7, live streaming at drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. Registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Dakota Storm Roofing is the locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Back in Watertown, we welcome you to our Family Dental postgame. Brian Oakland on a Governor victory, 64-46. A lot of back and forth on the scoreboard in that first half of play as Watertown played some pretty good defense, and with their quickness and at times their abilities to shoot from long range, they did hit 9 threes in this game. But 5 of those actually came after halftime. I think Watertown was able to keep pace as much as they possibly could. Pierre did have as much as a 22-point lead in that second half. So, yeah, the Governors, I think, opened this game up to a comfortable margin. But still, kind of like what we saw from an undermanned and smaller and more inexperienced Rapid City Stevens squad on game number 1 of the season for Pierre. I think that's what we saw from Watertown here tonight. There were some challenges, but the Governors rose to the occasion. They get good scoring balance, and they just make an awful lot of plays. 5 players in the scoring column, 3 of them in double figures, and very good shooting percentage here tonight for the Governors. After 13 of 22 they go in the first half, they'll go 12 of 22 after halftime and make that a 25 out of 44 effort on the ball game. 5 of 10 from outside the arc. Had some ups and downs from the free throw line, but all in all, not too bad. 9 out of 17. I know that's only a little more than 50%, but still that is production from the free throw line. As mentioned, 3 double-figure scores. Lincoln Kenols leads the way with 17 points. Ben Heisler with another solid game, 15 points, including 3 dunks. Jackson Edmond had 15 points, 7 of those from the free throw line, as he played another bang-around game inside here tonight. Carson Aharts reins in a couple of threes off the bench. He'll finish with 6. Christian Bush scored, I believe, the last 4 points for the Governors tonight. That's his total for the game. Jacob Mayer with a 3-pointer from the corner, and Brecken Kruger and Cade Kaiser with 2 off the bench apiece for the Governors, who tally 64 on this night. For Watertown, again, shooting-wise, I don't think they're worried too much about shooting percentages. They just want to put up as many shots as they can, save all their possessions, minimize turnovers. They did a pretty good job of that. Only 7 turnovers tonight, and they actually put up a number of more shots than the Governors do. I've got them at 56 shot attempts, but they only made 15, and 9 of those actually come from outside the arc. So 9 threes, 6 from inside the arc put down by the Arrows, and they go 7 of 8 from the stripe as well. Cohen Kranz with 4 of those threes. He'll finish with 14 points, the 6-foot junior, to lead the way for Watertown. Pair of 8-point scorers, including Dylan Rodden and Caden Beauchamp. 6 points for Dalton Baumberger, 5 for Will Engstrom off the bench. Jake Olson with a 3-pointer. Isaac Redfield in mop-up duty with a couple of free throws as well for the Arrows. But it's the Governors winning 64-46 tonight. Governors dominate the boards 35-16 overall unofficially, although Watertown on the offensive glass gets 8 rebounds and the Governors with 6. Unofficially, Lincoln Kenols with 10 rebounds. Jackson Edmond with 9, the leaders for the Governors. Pierre does turn it over 11 times compared to 7 for Watertown. Pierre with a 12-11 advantage in the assist column. So you do like what Watertown does in being able to move the ball around. And again, they are able to swing it around the perimeter and get some open looks with the quickness of their ball movement. And if they can hit those threes against bigger teams, they will challenge bigger teams like the Governors. But I think for Pierre tonight, too much offense, too much experience, and too much of the three-headed monster that is the front court and the scoring leaders for the Governors here tonight. 64-46 the final. Another 3-minute break. We've got a conversation with the winning head coach, Brianna Kuzler, on the way. We've got big plays of the game from Hermanson Endodontics and also a Cowboy Country Stores player of the game also to announce in 3 minutes, among other things, coming still in our Family Dental postgame. This is Governor Basketball.
Push it, pull it, drag it, haul it, tow it. Just get it to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Right now, your trade is worth at least $3,000. If it's got a VIN number and on 4 wheels, we'll give you $3,000 for it when you trade in at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Don't wait. This special won't last long. Get $3,000 when you trade at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Some restrictions apply. Limited one trade per deal. Minimum purchase $10,000. See dealer for details.
Hey, DQ fans, celebrate the holidays with a DQ cake. Bring your faves something that's sure to put a smile on their faces. The signature fudge and crunch center surrounded by the world-famous DQ soft serve. It's the perfect way to brighten up a snowy workday, family get-together, or just because. I mean, it's all the goodness of your favorite DQ treats in shareable cake form. I'm getting hungry just reading this. Being totally honest, this year, grab a DQ cake. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
You know that feeling? The feeling that things couldn't get any better? It's you at your best. Being your best means owning your health. It means not only meeting your goals, but crushing them, then setting new ones. Partner with an Avera primary care provider. We are right here to help you create health goals so you can feel your best and move forward to your healthiest self. Learn more at avera.org/checkup. Avera, moving health forward.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The Garage Doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Back at the Civic Arena in Watertown, a winning night for the Governors, 64-46. Governor girls also picking up a win at Riggs High Gym tonight, 51-29. We'll touch more detail on that one a little bit later on, but we've got Brianna Kuzler, the head coach of the Governors, up here to talk about a 64-46 win for the guys. And Coach, I was talking with Coach McClemens tonight in preparation for this game. This team, with what they had coming in, reminded me a lot of Rapid City Stevens. A little bit undermanned, I think, experience-wise. They certainly were the underdog here tonight, size-wise, as you and I talked about. Certainly the underdog tonight. But a team that came in and played some scrappy defense. And even though I think you played a good game and a very efficient game, that's a tough team. I think they provided you a pretty good challenge, but still a good win for the Govs tonight.
Give Watertown a ton of credit because they came in with a lot of pressure and they kind of dictated a lot of things for us offensively with their pressure defensively, and a lot of that is just not allowing cutters to just go wherever they want, and things that we want to do. And I think for the first quarter and a half especially, we weren't doing those things defensively, and that was the difference in that close ball game early on, and even as it extended in our lead, it never really felt great. And ironically, it's we had an 18-point win over Stevens, and this is an 18-point win over Watertown that neither feel phenomenal, and that's okay. We just talked in the locker room about that, about how it's okay to have that not great feeling, because it means that you care, and it means that you're not complacent in what our abilities are, and we know that we can be a better team, and we can be better for each other. Everybody had their faults tonight, but we've got to get back to playing with more confidence and celebrating one another as well. I mean, I think we got excited for Ben's 3 or 4 dunks, and that seemed like it was it. It kind of just felt like we were here, but we weren't just gung-ho to compete.
The first thing you said to me off mic when you got up here was, "Why, it felt like we haven't played in quite a while," and I think that's what you're talking about. And it's nothing you can do about it, but I think you'll learn as you go that once you step on the court, it'll be
us to defensively communicate a lot more, and just having different X-outs and rotations and stuff, and we just weren't solid in that, and that's okay. We could have every excuse in the books on we took 4 days off last week for Christmas break, not Christmas break, for snow days, but Watertown did too. And it's just I'm proud of our effort, and I think we were resilient in the pressure that they brought, and we adjusted, but we got to I think we missed some easy bunnies tonight that normally we put in, and that might have made things feel a little bit better, but too many offensive boards that we gave up, which was just honestly our lack of intentional box outs. We just kind of were fixated on out jumping people, and that for sometimes that will work, but not every single time when they're pursuing the ball the way that they did.
You talk about celebrating each other. I thought there was a point in that second quarter where they hit a 3 and suddenly it's tied 20-20, and it's just like you can't shake these guys. But you call a timeout and you get 3 transition baskets for a total of 7 points, 2 dunks in there. Lincoln had his hammer down also and hit a 3, and suddenly that felt like the celebration and maybe the type of play that you'll be looking for. If you want to make an instant impact and turn games around, find your turning point in the game. At least that, I thought, was as we foreshadow for plays of the game tonight, but I thought that was it tonight.
Absolutely, and it's in hindsight, I should have called timeout a heck of a lot sooner than that, I guess. If that's going to be our result is a 6 or 8 point swing right there.
Well, let me cut in and ask you this: what do you say in a moment like that, where you just can't shake this team that you're heavily favored against that got them? What did you say that got them going?
I think it came down to an effort thing. We were getting outworked, and our guys took that personal. I mean, nobody wants to be told that they're being outworked, and that it's so I think that they flipped a switch, and if that's what it takes, I mean, we got to figure out how to go put a complete game together. I don't think this was a complete game for us. It was far from that, which again is okay. Right now we're 3 games in, and we're not complacent with the things that we're doing. I think we're starting to execute well. It's hard to replicate all of these things in practice because you think you're going hard, but you're not going as hard as a game. But it's good to be able to play, good to be able to see a team like this that's forcing us to do some different things offensively and take care of the basketball a little bit.
Kind of reminds you got to continue to condition and through practice, because it's only going to get tougher. I mean, you're 3 games in, but the meat of your schedule is still a long ways away.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so we look ahead after Christmas. Happy Merry Christmas,
Yes.
by the way. And I think it's a good thing that those games that got postponed are going to be played, so that you don't, and you said this in the pregame, so that you don't have that long layoff. Spearfish Friday the 30th, Sturgis on the 31st. Obviously favored in both of those games, but you got to go out and take care of business again in a situation where it's not routine, because you're not in school and you're not going through some of those daily and weekly routines in that one. That can provide a challenge at times.
Every team that we play wants our number this year, and that's what we just talked about that in the locker room too, and we got to find a way every single night, and it might be something different every night, and we're getting some positive things. I mean, from Jackson and Ben and Lincoln, they're our primary scorers right now, but you look at kids like Jacob, who is buying into the defensive end, and we just all got to rally around, and you got other kids that are doing a lot of positive things as well, but for us, things start on the defensive end, and that doesn't matter who we play. Our defense plays into our offense, and we've got to establish that identity there every single time, and I think tonight we really saw a flip of a switch when we did prioritize that defensive side of things, and it created simple actions on the offensive things. Not easy looks, but it's simple, and that's really fundamentally we got to get back to being more sound there.
And the last point I'll make is in scoring, 17, 15, 15, those big 3 that you got. I mean, scoring balance is going to be a good thing every time that you have that all season.
Absolutely, yes.
So, Coach, again, wishing you the best, and I think a pretty good win stat-wise. I like what I see, so good job, well done, and we'll see you toward the new year, all right?
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
BK, the head coach of the Governors, Brianna Kuzler, the Governors defeating Watertown tonight 64-46. Let's take a 2-minute break. Still more to come with big plays and your player of the game, as we've got more on the way in our Family Dental post-game. The Governors win tonight on River 92.7.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
If you're in need of some Christmas ideas for that hard-to-buy-for person on your list, we've got you covered. Beck Motor Company has a full detail special, $40 off. Light details, $20 off. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. 20% off all Nebo flashlights. Our Pro Shop is filled with mugs, hats, caps, blankets, vehicle storage, and more. Not sure? Gift certificates available. Any amount. 605-224-5912.
Back in Watertown as we continue our Family Dental post-game show. We're still off the mic continuing our post-game conversation with the coach. A lot of good things I saw tonight. Coaches are always going to be a little bit nitpicky, I think, but still a good 18-point win. You got the Governors shooting better than 50%. You got them dominating the boards. Yeah, free throws could be better, but they're 50% from outside the arc tonight, 5 out of 10. They're getting to the free throw line. Talked about Watertown taking more shots tonight, but Watertown had 4 fewer turnovers than Pierre, but the Governors did take more shots from the free throw line tonight. They got more trips. That takes away field goal opportunities, and Watertown a lot of one and dones, things like that. But still, Watertown with some good things with the Governors, a little bit better on this night. Let's talk about big plays of the game. We already mentioned it, but the big plays are brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre, and we'll recap that. But let's first hear from Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre for big plays in Governor basketball.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Big plays, Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. Well, another 4 dunks for the Governors. 3 more by Benjamin Heisler, who now has 7 on the season. Lincoln Keenholz had 1 as well, and he's got a couple of those this season also. But it was 2 of those dunks, in fact, and we talked with Coach Kusler about the 20-20 tie in the second quarter. Pierre takes a timeout. They come out, score 7 quick points. There was a dish and a drop down to Ben Heisler, who gets up and throws one down for one of his 3 dunks, and then on another trip up the floor, Lincoln Keenholz on the very next trip, in fact, gets a strip, take away of a loose ball. He wins the race for another one of his 2-handed throwdowns of the season, and then on the next trip, Keenholz, actually Jacob Mayer gets a steal, moves it up ahead. Loose ball went to the side. Keenholz picked it up, got to Mayer, gets it back, and pops a 3 in transition. 7 points in really about the span, I'm guessing, of about 20 to 25 seconds. Suddenly it was 27 to 20, and suddenly Watertown needed a timeout. The Governors went up by 7 at that point. They led by 9 at the half and were never challenged in the second half, although a lead as big as 22 shrunk all the way back down to 16, maybe even 14 at a time or two. Final margin was 18 points, but that 7-point flurry in the second quarter are tonight's big plays of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics for the Governors in their victory tonight. And we've got candidates for player of the game as well. Player of the game sponsored by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Watertown with a good shooter in Cohen Kranz, who leads with 14 points, hit 4 threes. He did try 10 of them, but hit 4 of them. Actually, he tried 12, but hit 4 of them. That's a decent shooting percentage from outside the arc, and again, good defensive effort tonight, I think, for Watertown as a whole. But they've got a work in progress that'll continue here in the Northeast in the Glacial Lakes area. Governors with 3 double-figure scores, but who will it be? Our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game comes up next. You're listening to Governor Basketball.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas. Federal bird stamps. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores for players of the game. Lincoln Keenholz with 17 points, 10 boards tonight, a double-double for the standout do-everything Governor point guard or shooting guard, whatever it is. He's a pretty good player. Jackson Edmond with 15 points and 9 rebounds on this game tonight. But you know what? I think the energy still provided in this game by Benjamin Heisler, the 6'3" senior, with those 3 dunks tonight, and he even hit a 3-pointer. Just good all-around play. Once again from Heisler. The energy part of the reason why the Governors were able to get another good victory going. He'll be our player of the game once again, his second straight, in fact, in that honor. Cowboy Country Stores, our player of the game, brought to you by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Governors winning tonight 64-46. Again, the Governor girls a 51-29 winner at home over Watertown, led by 3 double-figure scorers. Avery Kaiser with 12, Reester Williger 11, Remy Price with with 10, and Avery Kaiser and Lennox Dupree each pulling down 8 rebounds, according to stat expert David Burrell with the call on that game on KGFX. Both Governor boys and girls will play Spearfish, then Sturgis Friday and Saturday, December 30th and 31st. Governor girls at home with games on KGFX AM, and the Governor boys here on River 92.7 on the road with an 8 o'clock tip-off, 7:30 pregame Friday night, December 30th, and then a 1 o'clock Mountain Time tip-off will be on the air at 12:30 Mountain. That would be 1:30 Central Time on New Year's Eve from Sturgis Brown High. Watertown will play January 3rd against Brandon Valley. Boys at home, girls on the road in their next action. Governor Wrestling, by the way, had a couple of matches or a couple of duels postponed. Next up on the schedule will be a duel with Harrisburg at home on January 3rd. We were going to bring you coverage of that when originally scheduled. Now it clashes with Governor girls basketball here with Sioux Falls Lincoln on River 92.7, and also clashing with a Stanley County broadcast on KGFX, so no coverage of Pierre and Harrisburg in their next action on January 3rd. Governor girls will have a Harrisburg duel coming up later on as well. Gymnastics, with their next competition, will send them to Aberdeen. I take that back, Rapid City in a triangular on December 29th, a Thursday competition there. Then they go to Aberdeen with Stanley County on January 5th and at Brookings on January 7th. Don't forget, once again, traveling in dicey conditions, especially with winter driving coming up. Our South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminding us all to think twice and slow down in case of ice. Make sure you buckle up every trip, every time from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Big thanks to Caleb Brozick for running camera tonight once again through Live Ticket, and available for rebroadcast at drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page. And as always, for Heather Williams in studio running technical direction, I'm Brian Oakland. We wish you the best of the holiday season. We'll talk with you again December 30th when the Governor boys go to Spearfish, and then Sturgis as well on New Year's Eve. Your final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard: Governors 64, Watertown Arrows 46. Brian Oakland for DRG Media Group, your official voice of Pierre Governor Sports. Merry Christmas, everybody.